All hail a beard, it's your boy Big Beard B, and we back for another edition of Big Beard Business. Today we are here with another 2020 release. I've talked about this fragrance on the channel a few times. It's made a few lists for 2020 fragrances, but I have not provided you the official review. So today we're going to get down to Big Beard Business. Now the fragrance we're talking about today comes from the house of Armani, and this one is Armani's Acqua Di Gio Profondo. Now this one is obviously the 2020 release. The last time I talked about this fragrance was for Father's Day, as a fragrance that you could pick up for that special guy in your life for Father's Day. And also I talked about this one as one of the best releases of 2020. Now that was back in March, I believe, at least at that time, which there were a number of fragrances that have come out, and since then there has been even more. But let's talk about this fragrance and what it delivers. Now, first things first, I think one of the things that may throw one for a loop when it comes down to this fragrance is its name. And the name in itself is really a continuation on a lot of popular fragrances that have come from the Armani suite. So obviously we have Acqua Di Gio, which was the original, and then you have Acqua Di Gio Profundo, which has really carried the tide until we come to today. Now Profumo and Profundo. Now Profundo really has this vibe to it, and the name in itself, I believe, means deep. So to me, from that name, we should expect something that is a bit more deep, or deeper dive into that aquatic zone of something that we've got from the original Acqua Di Gio or the Acqua Di Gio Profumo. So let's see if that's what we really get. Now, I know a lot of you want to see the presentation. This one is in this blue and silver bottle, and that is your distribution. Very nice distribution on this thing here. But is it as nice as it's said? Now, like many of the other fragrances within this Acqua Di Gio series, Acqua Di Gio Profundo has this earthy green but blue vibe to it. And we talk about that blue in case you are not super well versed in fragrances or you're new to this thing here. Really, when we talk about that blue, it's something that's going to be fresh and aquatic. Now the blue on this one really kind of shows you what it's looking for in itself. And when we talk about the name Profundo, although I don't think this one is going to be, I guess, as widely appreciated as Profumo, I definitely think this one has a better, I guess, depth and dimension as it comes to blue fragrances across the board. If I had to compare this one to other 2020 releases, one that I really enjoy is Coach Blue. I believe that this one for sure has more depth and dimension, and one that may come off to be a bit more refined. One of the criticisms that often come with blue fragrances is that they're just meh. You know what I mean? These are just dumb reach fragrances that you can wear for any time. There's nothing too exciting about them. But with this one here, they really aim to change some of that. Now, you're not going to get something that's completely groundbreaking or revolutionary, but if you want something that is not going to be, I guess, as juvenile or as sporty as you would get within a Coach Blue or other blue fragrances that are out there, then I think that this is definitely one that is going to fit the bill. So why is that? In itself, I think that this one has, again, that depth along with it, as it should, given what it's trying to capture. It's trying to capture the mysteriousness of being within a deep blue sea, and I definitely think that you get some mysterious accords in here. Some of the notes are hidden, and it comes off to be a bit more sensual because that, and when you add that to that blue feel, this is one that is a winner. Now, Profundo is a eau de parfum concentration, which means that the fragrance oil is amped up in this thing a bit more. And to me, you really kind of get that with this, right? So you get something that isn't super fleeting off of skin, as sometimes what you would get with some of these marine type of fragrances. This one does work. Again, this one starts off with something that is aquatic. You get a bit of saltiness along with it, but it's definitely airy as well. But as it begins to dry down, again, that depth and dimension is there. You get that woody, earthy backbone. There's a bit of greenness in here, and again, that together really gives it the sensual feel, which works for a aquatic scent. Now for me with this one, in terms of official notes, you get some aquatic notes in the top. In the mid, you begin to get some of those more aromatic notes. You get some cypress, you get some lavender, you also get rosemary. And then in the base, you get some of those notes that you come to expect in a fragrance like this, where you get that patchouli, and then you also get some musk in here. And then all these things combined together really give you this nice, woody, earthy, aromatic scent that would work for you in a lot of situations. I believe that this one could be a signature scent, and I know as you look across the entire fleet of the Acqua Di Gio fragrances that they have available, and when I say across the fleet, I'm really trying to see which one works best for you, but there are a lot. And when I think about some of the mainstay fragrances that are out there for this lineup, I mean, I think of Acqua Di Gio, I think of Acqua Di Gio Profumo, I think of Acqua Di Gio Profumo Absolute, Acqua Di Gio Profumo Absolute Instinct, and now Acqua Di Gio Profundo. Okay, so there you have it, man. I mean, I think there's something for everyone within the lineup, but I also think that you don't need every fragrance that they have available there. Maybe 2 or 3 within that collection. If you really want some versatility, you could do so, and you will be a-okay. Unless you're collecting, you just want all of them within your collection, then maybe, you know, you could do that. But outside of that, man, I think if you were comparing this one to Profumo, which is the more popular fragrance at this time, I really have to think about is what you are looking for within the fragrance. As they really were looking to convey within the fragrance, I think that this one has a bit more of that blue type of feel. It's a bit deeper all in all, but I think that Profumo in itself, not Profundo, is still a super solid scent, and one that a lot of people out there are going to gravitate to as their signature scent over something like this. But if you're in those cooler times, and I think most of them work in cooler weather, I think that this one probably will be a good transitional scent. I think that because this one is deeper, it has a bit more depth, and it's not as airy as some of the others within the collection, that this one could possibly work okay for you in the fall. Just my personal takes, thoughts, and opinions on that. That stated, I believe like all of the others within this collection here, they could be signature scents. I mean, I think you could get away with rocking this fragrance all year round if you wanted to. It may not get the best performance all year round, but I think all of these fragrances are good mainstay fragrances that you could wear as signature scents or for pretty much any occasion if you were looking to wear it. What I would say with this fragrance though, all in all, this one is going to be super easy to find, or at least should be super easy to find if you're out and about within your local retailers. This one again is a 2020 release, so you probably can't go into a big box retailer and not see this fragrance or not have someone attempt to talk to you about this fragrance if you are within a fragrance counter. So with that being said, I would say get your nose on it, see which one you like best, see which one performs best on your skin in the short amount of time that you'll be able to try this out, or just pick it up. I think that this one is a solid scent. I think that your preference is really going to lie in terms of what you prefer to smell. So if you want a deeper take on that oceanic type of feel, then this is the way you want to go, right? If you want something that is going to provide you a little earthiness, this one has a bit more, then Profumo would be the way to go. If you just want that super open aquatic type of feel, then you may go with Absolute or Absolute Instinct, or you could just go back to the original. All in all, I don't think you really go wrong with any of these fragrances. I don't think they'll be off-putting to anyone. I just don't know if they're going to have the best amount of compliments overall. I think Profumo is still a great compliment getter. It's a fragrance that you can wear to the office, as well as you can wear this one to the office. It's not going to be offensive. If I had to rate this thing all in all, I would give it a 7. I think for what it does, what it provides, what it brings to the game, and the difference between this fragrance and the other fragrances within the arsenal, I think this one provides a 7 in terms of quality. The longevity is okay. You don't get a ton of longevity. I think you can get between, I don't know, 6 to 8 hours on this on a good day, but you're probably going to go toward that 6-hour mark on this one. If you're looking for projection and sillage, it's there for about an hour or so, and then it begins to go down into something that, again, it's more woody, more earthy, and I think it's enjoyable all in all. So that's my take on this fragrance, Acqua Di Gio Profondo, the 2020 release. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one. Are you switching Profumo for Profundo? Which one takes the cake for you? I would love to know. As always, I'm your boy, Big Beard B. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend that we are back again. And you already know what I need you to do. Just hit the goddamn bell.